Annoying. So I just had to punch him in the face. Oh shit, we're live! Hey everybody! Welcome back! Previously on our campaign, our players met the Valkovich family, the leaders of Vallaki. After meeting Lydia, the Baroness of Vallaki, they decided to sing a song celebrating Vallaki. This raised the morale of everyone there, which is important because morale is everything. Afterwards, they got to meet the burgomaster, Baron Vargas Valkovich, whose family's great leadership has spared Vallaki of the devil's wrath for over 100 years. He was a great nobleman who they all loved, and there they learned the many wonderful laws that has kept Vallaki safe. Laws such as never saying anything bad about Vallaki, its leaders, or its inhabitants. Killing and thievery are all punishable offenses to the highest degree, and killing a guard is punishable with death. Everyone in Vallaki must attend the weekly festivals to show how great and happy they all are, and those living in Vallaki must help them set up. And most importantly, one must never speak the devil's name, as that may summon him. They also learned of Lady Wachter, who is a menace to the town, as well as that there is a Vistani camp nearby at the edge of the town. After that, our players sent Skal off to training with Ezek, captain of the guard, and then they left. Out the door, they met a young kid named Bram, who gave them a tour of the town for the small price of 1 copper. They made it to the Blue Water Inn, where the inn that Bram's family owned. When they all went to go to bed, guards showed up for Elyse and Timothy, and took them away for saying the devil's name and insulting the burgomaster.
Wait, Timothy never said the name. Okay, it's fine. You'll have
Elyse did, and Timothy said bad things about the burgomaster.
Wait, no, he didn't. He tried to convince a kid that he was a demon, and he failed. At least that was the reason I was giving last time.
Oh yes, my bad. That was the reason.
Even though that's not one of the laws technically that you named.
He's a witch!
This is true. It wasn't one of the laws I named.
No
So,
joke.
We burn witches at the festival.
The festival of the blazing sun. It blazes by witches. Alrighty. So, the kind of cold opening we're gonna get is the camera shows Falkas asleep in bed, rolling back and forth, and then it goes into the little dream bubble thing, and in it, it's a first-person perspective of Falkas walking with a girl down a road towards a lake, and then it cuts a little bit to him jamming the girl in a bag and putting her on a boat, and then it cuts a little bit more, and then like the boat starts paddling, and then it cuts a bit more to looking around on the lake, seeing nothing there, and then seeing nothing but like trees, the mountain behind, a deer like by the lake, drinking, all that nice stuff, and then throwing the bag with the girl in it into the water as it like fights and kicks but can't escape from the bag and sinks. And then Falkas wakes up.
The Patreons. We have to thank the Patreons.
Oh shit, you're right.
Wait, what am I saying?
That's what Falkas says when he wakes up.
Yeah. Falkas starts reciting a list of names. It is a very, very long list. We'll get to it later. And we will thank these people in person later as well. But
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks, Anna. We'll thank everyone else later.
yes.
We
All the
have
other
a lot
people.
of other patrons.
And if you'd like to join that list, you can subscribe in the description below.
Hooray!
Huzzah! And I wake up from the dream. And then Falkas wakes up from a second dream.
It's like, ah!
It's
and
look
that
over. Mhm.
and with that and with the second waking up, the camera pans up to all blackness and then curse of Strahd and dripping blood.
Oh.
And so now we go to Etienne.
Okay.
So
Jenny's
oh, nice.
So,
So hey, wait,
we're doing interrogations right now.
oh, are we being interrogated?
Yeah, so we're being interrogated separately, so we can't tell false information.
Oh, please. I'm telling all the falsehoods I can.
Me too.
Good thing the Inquisitor isn't around.
so Elyse, you are currently in an empty room right now. So you can figure out what you want to do from there. You're sitting in a chair, your hands are tied, and you have a gag.
I
It's
tried to
almost
get me free.
Huh?
I tried to undo the ropes, I guess.
Great. We'll get to that. Figure out what you want to do, and I'm going to cover Timothy. Who's first? All right, Timothy, you are in a very similar situation as I just described for Elyse. The only difference is that you had a bag on your head, and it has just been removed. So now you can see.
I can see. Nice. That's nice.
And in front of you is one of the guards that you met at the front gate, and Diane, whose back is up against the wall.
Oh. Hello, Diane.
You have a gag.
Oh.
And he says, "Hello. I wish there was a better way to do this, but I'm just gonna cut straight to the point. You can't contact Strahd.
Hmm?
Look, don't ask. I knew you're gonna contact Strahd. You can't. It's not gonna work out, and everyone in this town is going to die."
Hmm?
Oleg, get the gag out in a second. And Diane walks up, kneels down, and is looking you right in straight in the eyes, and says, "Don't try to escape."
Wait, hold on. Diane is the wife of the burgomaster, right?
Oh no, that's Lydia.
Oh. Who is
Lyn-
Diane?
Diane is the sergeant at arms of the guard, who you guys met at the front gate.
Oh, okay. I see.
You guys learned in the burgomaster's house.
Yes, that's a he. Okay, so I thought it was Diane, Diane, like a female name.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
his name is
Yeah.
his name is weird.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. Okay, so yes, so I'm gonna say I'm not trying to contact Strahd. Why would I ever do that? I've never tried to contact Strahd.
Because I know you are going to try in, let's say, 4 hours
4
when
hours.
it gets dark.
No, I wasn't gonna do that.
He just kind of like rolls his eyes a bit and is just
I
like,
have to roll anything to persuade him.
sure, you can make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Deception.
It's not deception, it's persuasion. I wasn't gonna contact Strahd. Roll a d20. 19. I got 6. I got 6 persuasions. I got 19.
Okay.
I'm like, no, honestly.
He his face looks a little bit confused. And he kind of stands up and says, "You sure?"
Yes. 100%. I mean, what? Why would you think that I would contact Strahd? And also, why would that make you know that Strahd is gonna kill everyone? Like, are you like a future reader, dude? I don't know. I would word it better, but I just don't know how to say what Timothy would say.
Okay. Um. He's just like, "What? No. What? That only people who can read the future are Vistani, and that's only the women."
Oh, yes. And you're not a Vistani.
He kind of just laughs at hearing that, and he's just like, "Look at my outfit. It's gray."
Okay, I meticulously inspect him to make sure he doesn't have an illusion or a
Roll perception.
disguise. Okay. Perception.
Falkas recites detect magic in his brain.
Uh, I got a +1 and then a d20. I got a 19 perception.
Nice. So, I don't know if you guys remember my description of Diane, but he is a big, rugged guy with an eye patch over his eye, over his left eye, and a scar that goes from above the eye patch to below it. He has he has a very tight-fitting uniform with a sergeant at arms patch on it, on his shoulder. The uniform actually has a different name written on it, is what you'll notice, and it's scratched out, and under it says it's written Diane. Outside of that, he has on his belt he has a cigar case, a long sword, a short sword, and a what are those things called?
Rapier?
And a torch.
Oh. Nice. That can set fire to the town. I might need that. He doesn't think that out. He doesn't say that out loud. He just thinks it.
So after that, Diane stands back up again, and is acting in a different way than he was when he was talking to you. And now he has an aura of authority around him. And he without looking at Oleg, who was the other guard in the room. He just says, "Oleg, check on our other friend." And then,
I wave bye
and
bye.
then,
I say, bye, Oleg.
huh?
I wave bye to Oleg.
You're tied up.
Oh, I do not wave bye to Oleg.
So,
Wait.
Elyse, you try to give me a strength, either a strength, athletics, or a sleight of hand.
I will do sleight of hand. I was never that good at it.
So you're still tied up. You're still gagged, and into the door walks a guard.
I immediately look my most innocent.
The guard walks up to you and says, "Diane will see you soon."
I assume the look of someone who has been wrongfully convicted and intends to cooperate.
The guard looks you once over, and sees like how tightly restrained you are, and just kind of shrugs and sits down in the room.
I don't think I'm that good of an actor. I think I'll just start looking pissed off.
All right, roll performance. Hello.
I can do this.
Yeah, your look isn't fooling anybody.
You do a cowl.
So before leaving you, Timothy, he gags you one more time. He re-gags you, so you can't cast spells. And says the following, like, "You are in my district, under my protection. You do not, and I repeat, do not give the guard any reason to take you in. You understand? Good."
I nod. And I don't
Uh,
understand Diane.
he pulls out a notebook and goes through it, and on it is a slip of paper that basically is your ticket, what you're accused of, and it's for claiming demonic presence. And
Oh.
he takes it and he puts it in your hand and says, "If this were to disappear, I'd have nothing to keep you here. Understand?"
I nod my head no.
He just shakes his head, puts it in his pocket, and walks over to the other side with Elyse.
Okay.
Elyse, Diane walks into the room. You met him at the front gate.
I hold my head high and look innocent again. Innocent and injured.
Roll performance or deception, one of those.
Which one? Oh, my performance is better than my deception. Okay, what the fuck?
You had it, and then you didn't.
You don't know how, but you have somehow become even less convincing.
You managed to actually injure yourself. It's no longer acting.
I think it's because my eyes are actually like trying to burn holes in his face.
Diane walks up to you and says, I'm going to ungag you now.
Mhm.
You will not cast any spell, or it will be the last spell you cast.
I nod.
He ungags you, and he says, I am the guard of this area. I protect the area around. I protect the I am in charge of the section around the Blue Water Inn. You do not, and I repeat, not say Strahd's name out loud in anyone's presence but mine.
But yours?
Stand.
I guess I stand.
I said
Close enough.
understand.
Oh. I say, wait, why not yours? I just
Because-
want to clarify that point.
Because frankly, I don't care given the next few days. However, the Burgomaster does, and I need you guys alive.
That I think Elyse gets a look of pleasant surprise on her face because, like, literally no one has said those words to her before. And
Feels needed.
she says, "Oh,
Alive.
you know, I'm not going to question that." She says out loud, and she says, "Okay, no more saying, you know who.
Thank you.
But why do you
Yeah.
want us alive?
Huh?
Why do you want us alive? I mean, we're adventurers. We're lower than trash."
I'll tell you in 2 days.
Okay. So now what?
He pulls up a chair, sits in front of you, and says, "So tell me honestly, were you going to call Strahd?"
No.
He calmly stands up. He puts the chair back. He opens the door, and he walks into Timothy and says, "You liar." Now, this is my warning. If you call Strahd, everyone here will die. And you don't want that, because you're an everyone.
Yes.
Good. You can confirm it with your teapot later. And with that,
What race is he? Or
He's
does he
human.
appear to be? Okay, he appears to be human.
he appears to be superhuman. Like, not superhuman as he's above human. Like, he is very much human looking.
But also
Like
superhuman.
too human looking? Like so human that it's kind of weird?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't look like any. If you want, you can make either like an intuition or perception or something to try to see if
Wait.
he doesn't look
Also,
anything off, but
Timothy didn't lie about not wanting to contact Strahd.
he doesn't know that.
Wait, I said
So
I didn't
wait,
contact Strahd either.
why? Why is he so obsessed with us contacting Strahd?
Because he's going to contact Strahd before us to
Also,
actually destroy the town. Duh.
my answer actually agreed with Timothy's, right? I was like, no, we're not going to contact Strahd.
Yes, your answer did match Timothy's.
Okay.
Okay, I tell him I understand, but I never lied. I was not going to contact Strahd.
He pulls out his notebook. He looks through it again. And he says something about what about the girl? Not even for the girl.
She's never even met Strahd. Knows anything about him much. At least as far as I know. We've been traveling
No,
together.
not your friend.
Oh, which
The other one.
other one? Arena?
Yes.
Arena, maybe. She and her brother have been haunted by Strahd for a long time. They might know him. But I see no reason why they would contact him. We came here to run from Strahd, unless they came here to sabotage the town and bring Strahd here.
That doesn't piece in with the rest.
Does it?
I don't know if you heard what I was saying under my breath, but Timothy hears him say, "No, that doesn't piece together with the rest. That can't play out." Then he shakes himself out of whatever haze he was in, and just says, "Oleg, free the girl, knock her out."
Diane, before you knock me out as well, I'd like to help you with your investigation.
You've done enough.
Okay.
You'll help us out later. Don't worry.
All right. Let me know when the time comes.
You don't get a say when the time comes.
I know. That's why I said let me know. I didn't say I'll tell you when the time comes. I said let me know when the time comes.
He walks up to you and he gives you he unties your hands. He gives you like a little what looks like bread, some kind of food, and he says, "Eat this, it'll knock you out."
Okay. He eats it.
You fall asleep.
Surprise, you're addicted to donuts.
Oh no!
Donuts. And Elyse, Oleg does the same thing. He doesn't. He's very non-aggressive with you, but he doesn't give you much room to escape. But he's not shaking you around and stuff.
Did I get regagged?
No, you're. Oh no, you're good.
I asked him what's going on.
Oleg just says, new boss. I don't ask many questions.
Okay.
New boss Diane.
And every time I've listened to him, I didn't die. I will listen to him again.
That's sweet. Okay, cut to Timothy, I guess.
Hold on.
Oh, Timothy's unconscious.
Wait, Andrew, is the bread magical? Does it knock me out magically?
Wait, the bread knocked him out?
Oh shit, you're right.
I am. So I'm gonna.
How did this
You're a half
happen?
elf.
I'm gonna feign being knocked out. So I'll do a performance check.
And I'm gonna guess, Elyse, you do the same?
Wait, did they give me bread?
Yeah.
Magical sleepy bread.
My hands are tied. How am I going to eat the bread?
Oh no, they untied you.
Oh, they did. Sorry, I
Yeah.
missed that. I
Oh
guess,
shoot!
well, I
Again,
wouldn't know the bread is magical, so I would just eat it.
Oh no, they informed you it'll knock you out.
Oh, okay.
They're very clear with you what's happening. They got what they wanted from you.
Okay. I mean, I pretty much trust those people because they said they weren't going to kill me, more or less. But okay, I guess I will pretend to be. I will give a big yawn. And then pretend to fall asleep.
Give me performance, please. You're gonna want to make this one.
Yes.
Okay, Oleg is convinced you're asleep. Diane is convinced you're not asleep, Timothy, but he doesn't care.
okay.
Um,
I mean, Diane seems interesting. He somehow knows things. I don't know how he knows them. But I want to know more about him. So I will team up with him for now.
Team up.
Team
uh, um, and so with that, well, looks like Greg is the only one of the other three here. All right, Falkas. You. Oh,
I get to
guess.
describe my morning. Huzzah!
Yeah. What do you do in the morning, Falkas? After
Well-
this. After this. Hey, Etienne.
Yeah, what's up?
Your Facebook's open on the screen.
I know. I'm sending a message to Jason asking him where he is. Because he hasn't responded to the Facebook chat today. At least I don't think.
My request is that you do. Is that you have it like on a separate screen if possible.
Oh,
Well,
okay, good.
Nice. All right.
You're
I
still
would-
saying that the D&D window, right? Not the Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's all in the D&D thing.
I just got it dragged into it here.
But yeah, the only other thing that Timothy and Elyse get to discover is that you guys really aren't that far away from the inn. They don't really carry you too far.
Okay.
Also, as you guys walk back in, as you guys are dragged back in by the guards, they kind of put makeup on you, so you look like beaten up. And huh?
Both of us.
Yes.
While we're asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have to sell it, and when they walk in, the innkeepers say, "We left the rooms unlocked for you guys." They're like, "Thanks." And they basically drop you in the room somewhere, and they leave, and yeah, that's it. And then Falkus wakes up.
Falkas gets up, yawns, does a light stretch, walks over to his the jar of water that he acquired the night before, pours a little into the bowl, splashes his face, looks at himself in the reflection and contemplates, what am I gonna do without a home? What am I doing all of this for? When is the next murder going to happen to provide a little bit of excitement in my life? Then he shakes his head and starts gathering his clothes.
He looks at his business card and just sighs and wishes he had more work to do.
Yes, he perks up a little bit when he puts on the old Inquisitor armband or symbol, feeling suddenly important, like he belongs in society. Tells his fortune a little bit, and goes downstairs for some breakfast. I thought I could drag this out further, but
Well,
I got
if,
bored with it.
well, if you want, yeah, let me set up the. What the heck was that sound? So you guys are in the Blue Water Inn. Do, do, do. So, Falkas, if you're getting food, you are. Oh shoot! I need to switch to the pointer, and yeah, there we go. You are over here in area C,
Yep.
getting your food. And where you were staying was I think this is L. Let me just reveal the areas. So you were actually sleeping in the same area as Artesh and Skal, who was asleep on the floor. While you and Artesh took the beds.
Did Skal return to the inn late from all
Yes.
of his training?
Yes. Skal returned to the inn last night with looking really tired from training, and he asked for some wine, but the innkeepers said that they didn't have any at the moment, that their shipment has been blocked. And then, sad and sober, he went to the room and fell asleep on the ground.
Oh, I need to roll my portent numbers.
Yes.
I see the future. That's a 10 and a 12. I see very average results in my future endeavors.
In case you want to guarantee your average. All right. So, in the tap room.
I can't do QC in the glove box all day.
Hello.
Hi, Jason.
I forgot it was D&D night.
Good balances.
Okay.
So it's like 2 days a week.
All you need to know is that
You're dead. Your character died in the
No,
middle of the night.
I was the tank. How could I die so easily?
You were trained to death. You were put through vigorous drills in boot camp.
though you actually did go through vigorous drills and boot camp the night before, which is what you were doing while you were gone. And
During a live fire exercise, one of the spears was actually tipped and stabbed you.
so after this intense training, you have a badge of the city guard.
Oh, neat. I'll add that to my inventory.
Yeah, and you also get like something else from just so much physical activity, but you can handle that later.
Okay, will do.
Yeah. Since most of the physical activity was like, yeah. Anyway, so you came back the night before. You came back after a hard day of training. You're now a member of the city guard. You beat the shit out of a bunch of the other city guards who tried to like haze you, but you were like, "Lol, nope, punch."
Don't haze the buff gnome. Don't even.
They thought you were an easy target, you proved otherwise, and now you have the respect and fear of a lot of the city guard. And it doesn't help that Ezek considers you a bro.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, then you came back and you tried to get wine, but they said they don't have wine. They've been out of shipments for a while, and then you fell asleep on the floor.
All right. Got it.
Also surprising, you're not arrested for re-whittling all of the mayor's furniture.
You were also not arrested for whittling the mayor's furniture because it came out really good and it actually impressed him.
You ended up improving the furniture.
You ended up whittling a dog, and it turns out it matched the how the burgomaster's dogs look. Because he has 2 dogs. Also, hey Scott.
Hello. Sorry.
Yay, King's here.
So Artesh had a good night of singing and fell asleep and had a weird dream where he was being chased by by the vampire spawn, and then he woke up.
Caw, caw.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess
Hi, friend.
so you guys can either like be in the tap room getting breakfast. You guys can be here in like one of these 2 rooms where you guys were staying the night. Yeah.
Does it smell like pee in the hallway?
I got
Uh,
Andrew, does
Yes,
it
that's
smell
what
like
I
pee in
asked.
the hallway?
Do you think Biscuit's been rolling around in the cat pee again?
No.
Or dog pee again?
I hope not.
Stinky cat. Stinky cat, yes, you do smell like pee.
Okay, so
Oh, you kind of smell like pee.
Gosh,
a little bit. So he'll wake up. He'll skip breakfast though, because he needs sleep.
It's time, Biscuit.
Alrighty, I will describe the tap room for you. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar, resting on the tables, bathe the room in dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls.
She's grumpy, but she's also perfect.
Most of which are adorned with wolf head mounted on wooden plaques. While you guys are eating, running around the little area, playing what looks like a big game of tag, are Brom, the little kid you met last time, and another kid who's running around with him, who seems younger.
Jocelyn says hi, by the way.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi.
you've been added to the Patreon list.
Thanks, Jocelyn, for supporting us.
I don't even support my sister-in-law.
And she is a real Patreon.
But yeah. In one of the corners, also eating breakfast, are 2 burly men with beards and weapons.
I feel the distinct need to ignore these other patrons and eat my breakfast in peace and let them eat their breakfast in peace. Tis only polite.
let's see what else. The owners of the bar are behind. One is behind the bar, and the other is apparently in the kitchen. And yeah. Elyse and Timothy, you guys are actually like in the room.
Do they
Yeah.
decide to come down?
Oh,
Join us.
is that where we got dumped?
Yes. The guards here aren't total dicks.
Is that a no? That you don't want to come down for breakfast? You just want to sleep in?
Am I also in this inn?
Sure, I'll come down for
Yes.
breakfast.
I will come down for
Everyone is here.
breakfast. Absolutely.
I'm a little sad that I didn't get much sleep, but it's okay. I can tough it out.
You got sleepy bread. You didn't enjoy your sleepy bread?
It didn't work.
You would have had a much better sleep if you weren't part elf. You guys get served fish with some bread.
Are we like not aligned perfectly on the board right now? What is
We are
happening?
not.
I did my best.
It's not even that we're. It's
Yeah,
like
no,
my
like-
character's like off alignment from the
Yeah.
other characters slightly.
Yeah, me.
It's unimportant.
It really is important.
What is this?
Oh wait, that looks correct.
No, look at like overlap you. Oh wait, are you back? Okay, you were like you were
Yeah,
off
you were
for some
slightly
reason.
off. Yeah.
It was initial placement, which doesn't have to conform.
No, it was definitely like a rip in space time. We have to investigate this.
You're right.
Where's our
Yeah,
investigator friend? You're an investigator.
I would like to say that by doing all of this, what is going on is you guys are just like eating your breakfast and just walking
We're
around
just
the
holding our
table and like
breakfast and
messing
circling
with
the
the
tables.
No, we're eating each other's breakfasts. We're just all going
Standing
around
up,
and sharing.
swapping seats,
Yeah,
eating at whatever plate is in front of us.
that is exactly what we're doing.
We know how important it is to get the morning calisthenics in. And sometimes, as an adventurer, you don't get the entire morning. So you have to multitask.
The is this the person? Yeah. Okay. So while you guys are doing these weird calisthenics, the
Sure.
one of the owners of the inn walks up to you guys as the two kids that are running around just kind of walk up to you guys and are like, "Oh, are you guys playing a new game? Can we play the game?"
Yes, it's called eat out of everyone else's food, but yourselves, but your own.
I need to relook up the name again. Oh yeah.
As my religion
great.
tells me, sharing is caring.
The younger kid says, "Oh, I love this game," and then Brahm says, "Stop eating my food."
You mean our food?
Comrade.
And we're communist now.
Next episode.
Communist.
Next episode of Curse of Strahd with Cal Poly Peeps. The adventurers seize the means of production.
We overthrow the proletariat.
The best.
All right. So yeah. So the owner, one of the owners walks up and he says, "Brum, Bray, back in the kitchen. Stop it. Stop bothering our guests." and they just kind of slink back. And the innkeeper puts a bill on your table and asks if do you need anything else? Oh wait, no, she doesn't put the bill on your table yet. She asks if you guys need anything else, and apologizes for her kids acting so crazy. They're kids. What you gonna do?
We shrug as we continue our calisthenics. And I don't know. I don't need anything else. Wonderful breakfast.
Okay. So walking down the stairs comes a colorfully dressed half elf.
The fine, colorfully dressed.
Do we recognize this half elf?
Nope. Vistani are human, by the way.
I am very tempted to greet him in the traditional half elf language,
Abyssal.
but I recall that they don't like it when we do that.
Wait, Vistani are human?
Vistani are human.
How can you tell a Vistani human from a normal human apart?
They're colorful clothes.
I'm just saying that because you guys probably wouldn't know it, but Greg would because he has more experience with Vistani. That that they are human. That he knows that Vistani are human. By the way, do you walk up and speak Abyssal at this half elf?
Ho, don't do it.
No,
No, that's banned. You'll go to jail.
it is banned. But
I mean, there's no guards here.
there are no
I'm
guards
calling
here.
you out.
The lace wing.
But I'm the Inquisitor now, and I have to follow the laws.
This is true.
So I greet him. It's like, good morning. Are you a traveler?
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around. Hi, and he takes your hand and he starts shaking it. My name's Rictavio the Wonderful.
I silently nod along. Uh-huh.
Good to meet you. You're the other guest, huh? I have been the only guest in this inn for so long. It's nice to have company. And to see another half-elf like myself, too. We're a pretty rare folk around here.
Yep, pretty rare. And as I divert my attention away from the Aarakocra and the gnome.
I could think of at least one rare.
What are you talking about? There's plenty of talking birds around here.
As you say that, Rictavio, who was coming down the staircase, like fixing his outfit, he looks around and it's just like he looks around and says, "Oh me, oh my, Danica, why didn't you tell me we had another carnival in town, huh?"
I guess that's not the. I'm guessing that's not the biggest insult I've ever heard of me. So at least you guys didn't try to cook me immediately as you saw me.
Yeah, I've heard worse. This is fine.
He looks at you, Artesh, in particular, and says, "I have, in all of my years, I've only seen a few Aarakocra like yourself, my friend. Here, let me buy you a drink." And he's like, "Danica, if you could be so kind, if I know that if you would be so kind, can you please bring at least a little bit of wine for my new friend here?"
I'll have you know, I taste nothing like chicken.
Morning drinking. This seems like a good guy.
But I eagerly take the drink.
Um,
Morning wine, how classy.
Danica brings a cup of wine and like Rictavio, this will cost you double as it is our last. And he was like, oh, well,
Oh, well, Falkas has it, right, Falkas? Thanks.
oh no,
What?
she's charging Rictavio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
And
okay.
he says, I'll tell you what, I will pay 1.5 times, but I will bring you 2 new customers. And then she rolls her eyes and says, two times, no haggling. And he's just like, he has this look of defeat, and he just like pulls out his wallet and gives and hands over and hands over the coins.
If you can scale his like convincingness on like a scale of 1 to 20, he probably got a 5 on that or something. Gosh. It's not very persuasive.
He oh yeah, I also forgot to mention in his hand in one of his hands is a bag, a basket that has food, particularly apples and steak.
So, friend, what are you up to today? Going for a little picnic?
Oh, you
Visit your
know,
dear
I
grandmother in the
didn't
forest?
catch you. What?
Come again?
Huh?
Oh, I'm trying to make little Red Riding Hood references in the colorful clothes with the picnic basket with the apples and the wolf steak.
Let's see. Would he know that? Is there a chance he would know of this story? That's good enough. He says, "Oh no, my friend. Last time I ran into a wolf wolf on the road. He became this," and he like holds up the steak.
Ha 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 ha. I need to.
Of course, I was helped out by my 2 friends back there, and he points to the burly guys in the back. Expert wolf hunters keep the city safe.
You're not a wolf hunter yourself?
Look at me. I am a carnival ringmaster. I highly recommend you attend my shows. They are the best spectacle in all of Barovia. Makes you forget the lack of sun, right?
Right.
Artesh, you don't have any food on your plate.
I mean, was it Artesh's plate to begin with?
Who can say anymore?
It was our plate, comrades.
I mean,
Artesh more like our Tesh.
Yep. Artesh is now a communist son.
Rictavio heads towards the door. But as he walks by you, he says, "It is good to meet all of you. I really hope you attend my show, where we have spectacles from all over the world, here to entertain and keep everybody happy. Morale is everything here, right?" And he kind of says this with like a gagging motion towards his mouth.
Yes. Morale is everything. We'll be sure to catch your show. Ciao till then. Damn
And
it,
I'm
that's-
sure we'll be seeing you around here as well.
Of course, I wouldn't dream of staying anywhere else. And what was his name again? You know what, I'm just gonna look up the name.
Of the bar, that inn.
No, of the other owner, the husband.
The proprietor.
Yeah. Well, they co-share it. I wouldn't dream of missing Erwin's cooking. Have you tried it yet? Oh my god. I would also like to say that the fish and the food that you had today was some of the best food you guys have had in a very long time.
And the half elf left without eating any of it.
He had a basket.
Of apples and steak.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose.
But yeah. Behind before he leaves, you hear Erwin, the owner in the back in the kitchen, is like, "Hey, I'm glad somebody likes my cooking." And you hear Danica in the back say, "I do appreciate your cooking. What I don't appreciate is you giving it out for free. We have a business to run." You hear Erwin in the back saying, "And does an artist charge for people to see his art? I'm an artist, Danica. Cooking is my passion."
I whisper over to Artesh. Actually, you do pay to see art.
If you're doing it wrong, ha.
Danica points to you, Falkas, and says, "I like that guy. You should take business advice from him."
You should definitely not take the business advice from him.
Print business cards, first and foremost.
Disclaimer: they cost $20 a piece if you touch them.
From above you, Bram is actually hanging from right here, and
From the banisters.
yeah, from the banisters. And Danica looks up and is like, "Bram, get down here right now! Don't you hang up from there, young man!" And no, not Bram. Bray is doing it. Like, "Where is your older brother?" And Bram is up there saying, "I told him not to." And yeah, and that's kind of the shenanigans you're experiencing right now. You guys can do whatever you want from this point.
Where the hell are our other companions?
Everyone should be down there.
I mean, we have two people upstairs in their room acting like they've been conked out.
No, they dumped us on the floor of the inn. That's what Andrew said.
Of the inn? I thought of their room.
Yeah, like on the ground floor. So Team with You is just gonna get breakfast.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think that's what you said, Andrew, right?
Oh, I meant to imply that it was in your rooms and you actually slept a few hours, but
yeah.
Okay.
No, I think we're actually asleep right now. We were kidnapped at night, right? So we were actually pretty sleepy.
Yes.
Yeah, we were only kidnapped for like 2 hours.
Oh, wait, isn't it breakfast time?
A weak show of kidnapping, to be sure.
Oh yeah. Honestly, it was taking you in for questioning.
Oh, I thought they like took them.
They did.
They did.
Us without trial.
The guard house is actually right next to the inn. Fun fact.
Wow, how convenient.
Yeah.
We could have escaped any time.
You could have. You didn't.
If you did, you'd be in some big shit.
They know exactly where you sleep.
I'm just gonna say, saying he who should not be named's name is a small crime. Escaping Diane, you'd probably die. I mean, like, be threatened with death. Not like I don't know if he'd actually be able to like hurt you guys, but you know.
All right, let's test this out.
60 days.
No.
Remember this.
Yeah. So, Danica actually walks up to you guys and says, "You guys are adventurers, right? Look,
Yes. side
Hold
gig
on,
now.
let me
but-
check my card. Yes.
Wait, no, you're actually town guard now.
Yeah, you're a town guard.
Oh,
You don't get to adventure.
adventuring's my side gig now.
You get paid
everyone has to
3
have a
silver a
side
month.
all grew up and got a real job."
hustle.
I think didn't we all declare that we had real jobs after meeting the Burgermeister?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
I don't think
This is a
Timothy
really
did.
good city. They just
Oh wait,
hand
no,
you jobs
Timothy
when you
did
get
say he
here.
was the.
Timothy said he was going to be a
merchant.
tea brewer. Yeah.
Yeah, because they only have wine here for the festivals, so the children don't get to drink anything.
Yeah, we all declared that we had real jobs.
What's the
But yes.
unemployment rate in the city? Because we all immediately got jobs.
And we have side gigs too.
Morale is everything in the city, and having jobs keeps up morale.
If you don't have a job, you join the army.
Join the watch.
But yeah.
Yes,
So,
we are adventurers on the side.
On the side.
On the side now.
she sits down at the table with you, and she actually addresses you by name, and she says, "Look, Falkas."
She?
Yeah, this is the wife, the owner of the tavern. Of the inn. Yeah. She says, "Look, you guys seem to be very good adventurers, and Falkas, you are, as I've been told, a detective of some sort, an inquisitor, something like that."
Consulting detective, yes.
Yes, and then she pulls out your business card and is like, "Ah, yes, that's right." And she puts the business card back in her pocket.
Oh,
Our-
yeah.
Our wine shipments have kind of stopped showing up. It's a bit of a problem, and I am hoping that you guys can get to the bottom of it, because it's not just our wine, as I've heard. It's the wine all over Barovia.
Oh no.
Something happened to the Wizard of Wine?
Sounds
And
like a job for some people who have a side hustle as adventurers.
actually, yes, it is the Wizard of Wine that we get our shipments from. I guess that's not too weird. They're really the only wine wine place.
Brewer, distillery. What's it? I don't know.
They're the only vineyard and the only winery in all of Barovia. So it makes.
Well.
And she's like, if you can get our shipments up and running, we would be very thankful.
I nod and pull out my handy dandy piece of parchment, because stringing a bunch together is expensive.
That makes sense.
And I scribble down on it next to the checklist of other people to investigate. Investigate Wizard of Wine. Got it. We will get right on that.
Thank you very much. We have some money to offer, but also there will be wine that we can offer when they start coming through, and maybe we have something nice in our attic. I don't know. We'll find something.
We'll definitely see what we can do. This seems like a problem for more than just you.
Yeah, so we got to call some members of the city guard. Elbow.
No.
Please do not bring Isaac into this. The last thing I need is to have is to hear at our next reunion. "Oh, why did you send the big scary guy with the arm? He destroyed half my vineyard."
Oh,
I know that guy.
Oh,
Yes, we also know that guy. Yeah, we won't bring him. Instead, we'll bring the smaller one.
Who's the smaller one?
Who you calling small?
That sounds good.
So
Um,
we will get right on that. So, do you have a map, perchance, of where?
he gives you directions, but they
Cool.
basically the directions will manifest themselves on the map as I reveal
leave
more of
the
it.
inn.
Sounds like a
As
very
we don't
nifty tool that we
hear
have.
it anymore.
Yes.
So
But I can do yeah. So do 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 do.
it's largely unimportant at the moment. We'll get to it.
Yeah. She says it's very far to the west.
Cool. Maybe there's
Yeah.
a pool of water that we can stand on the edge of and watch sunrises from.
Yep. It should be. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Reveal areas.
Yeah. it's-
There we go.
Hmm.
All right. So, with that, as you guys finish breakfast, there at the door, there's Arena walks through.
Hey, Arena.
Arena, our good friend.
And she walks up to you. She's smiling. She sits down and turns specifically to you, Falkas, and says, "There's been a robbery."
I feel strangely noticed.
Strangely. Aha.
There's been a robbery, you say, at the chapel,
Yes,
at the orphanage.
they're both the same place, so yes.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Well, at least little Timmy didn't fall down the well.
Oh.
When did this happen? Last night?
She says that that you guys should come with her. It would be much easier for the father to explain it to you, the priest.
Yeah, okay. This seems like a pretty pressing thing. The trail gets colder every second we delay.
Let's go.
Onward.
We pay the proprietors, thank them for the food, and head out.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Get her money.
And now you guys are there.
You-
Huzzah!
This slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves. It strikes you very much like the last church you guys were at.
Does it have a
Um,
basement?
We will keep an ear out for banging and inexplicable yelling.
You hear you hear somebody, like, you hear what sounds like a kid going, "Father,
No.
you have guests."
Oh, I guess we found where that kid went to.
This is child abuse, sir. You need to let that child out now.
It's breakfast time, so you hear someone say, "I am hungry, father."
And out of the front of the door, a large elderly priest walks out, accompanied by a younger altar boy.
Oh no, I know where this is going.
Hello, Father. I heard there was a robbery. I'm Falkas Mr. Consulting detective, here to help. I present my business card.
He goes, "Shh, keep it down. We can't let the people know about the robbery."
The robbery?
Oh, yes. Morale and all that.
We should speak about it in code words so nobody can overhear us.
Yes.
Instead of a robbery, we'll call it a schmaboogle.
A bitch in a Google?
A schmoogaloogle?
A schmoogaloogle?
This is a poor choice of words. We should have picked something else.
We'll call it a whittling contest. There's been a whittling contest here?
I like this one.
The father just kind of blinks and just like ... Yes, there has been a whittling contest. Come in, follow me. As you guys walk in, walking out of the church, is a big brawny lad with a perpetually furrowed brow.
Fix that.
He's wearing overalls that are covered in dirt, and he has a rake over his shoulder.
A rake over.
And
okay.
And as he leaves, you guys go in, and the father says, "Thank you for your work, Milivoj. We'll say Milivoj.
Milivoj.
Milivoj. Thank you for your work, Milivoj. The chapel, the church is looking. The church looks better every day you tend to it."
Make mental note. Figure out how to tend to church with a rake.
So Milivoj leaves. The doors close, and the priest introduces himself as Father Lucian Petrovich. As he puts it, the last priest in all of Vallaki.
I guess. Surprise! No, not many people are taking up religion in these wonderful times, bright and shining as they are.
And they're all fools for it.
I mean,
the light of the morning, Lord is the only.
I like this guy.
We have a bird who would like him to join our party.
I love the sun.
praise the sun.
Father Lucian says, "There is always room in this church for those who love the sun and the morning, Lord. It is such a breath of fresh air for another one."
Yes. Now about that whittling contest.
But the sun, we must talk about that more. Let us leave and
Soon, Artesh. Let's finish the the robbery. Just we're inside now. It's a robbery.
sun.
We already shouted about that once.
I fly up into the rafters.
Screaming sun all the way.
Is there a bird up here too?
No, unfortunately, there isn't.
Is there a window?
Yes.
I stare out the window.
Father Lucian sends the altar boy, whose name is Yeska, away,
We
and
never asked.
and he kind of shakes his head and is just like, "It is always great to have more Morning Lord followers, but do they have to keep sending them to me so weird?"
What do
Yes,
you
yes,
mean
I know.
weird?
You're you're racist just because I look like a chicken.
You gotta recondition them while they're young.
He he actually says something along the lines of, "I do not see you as any lesser for your bird-like appearance." But,
And other eccentricities.
yeah, he tries to say it in the least offensive way possible, but it still comes off a little offensive. He says, he follows it up with, "The Morning Lord's light goes through creatures of all kinds. I just wish it could go through us in Valaki as well." Anyway,
Squawk.
uh, he says, "I wasn't originally going to try to get some help with this, but your friends said that you would be able to help."
Yes,
And
I typically specialize in murders, but you know, investigation is an investigation.
let's see. Elyse, there is a hand on your shoulder, and you turn around to see Ismark, who says, "It's nice to see you all again, safe and sound."
A hand.
A hand.
Oh,
Where's his other one?
It's good to see you too.
are we still covered in bruise makeup?
Yeah, if you want, you can take it off. It's
I
like,
don't
"Oh,
do.
what
Like,
happened to
we
you?"
have to go along with the game, you know?
We're actors.
We are actors. With that said, I guess I tell Ismark it's good to see him too.
He asks what happened to you.
We were horribly bitten by the guards for saying something that we shouldn't have.
The
I say
the
very
laws here are
casual.
very strict.
Now, I'm sure they had a good reason.
The beatings will continue until morale improves. Everyone.
Look. You're not showing enough sympathy here. I mean, come on, we're all beaten up, aren't we, Timothy?
Yes, very, very hurt. Ow. I'm even
Ow,
limping
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
He Ismark and Ismark actually starts like trying to tend to your wounds a little bit. But as he does that, Father Lucian begins to explain. Also, Arena's there too. And he says, that, and he says under his breath, our priceless artifact of the church, the bones of Saint Andrew, have been stolen.
Oh.
They have been protecting this church for longer than I've been around.
Can I history check the saint?
I'm pretty sure we encountered them from the last church. We made a fetch quest out of constructing the skeleton.
Wait, okay. Can I still history check this saint?
I'll religion check this saint.
Oh, that's also good.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, religion is probably more accurate.
But history will let me know if he was really alive.
I mean, we can do both.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do
history will probably tell you the time period, and religion will tell you what he did.
Can I
What
take
is
my phone back instead to see if I know any songs about this guy?
Oh my god.
That bardic knowledge is really doing you good, huh?
I mean, look, I told you about the sexy vampires.
Wow, I don't see any religious connections with this.
He was the
Double
dude who
spoiler.
died. His bones protect people.
Timothy asks the father, who was the saint father?
That works.
Oh,
too.
Because none of us know.
No, maybe there's a guard that that Skal has talked with that knows something that passed some information to him.
Skal, make a knowledge.
Make a knowledge.
Do it smart.
make a knowledge, please.
Try a remember. Try a remember roll.
Fine.
Wow, that's 3 times my
people with actual.
Does that include your plus -1?
Oh, is knowledge wisdom, not intelligence?
No, knowledge is intelligence. It's not.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't change what you get. None of you have heard about it.
I will.
So I will say that Skal, you heard the name before. It is the name of the church.
I'll
New information has
perform
been
a-
gleaned. Oh wait, no.
I'll perform a history roll. And I foresaw this, that I could remember a mediocre amount. I use my 10, and so with a +6 in history, I get 16 history.
Wait, you have a +6 in history?
I'm book smart. Okay.
Wait, why?
One.
Why do
I
I?
know
What?
I'm the DM, and I'm not supposed to judge you for your actions, but he was literally just about to tell you who this guy was.
This
Hold
is
on,
me
hold
being
on, no.
smart.
No, he needs to show this.
He needs to show
He's a
this.
smart one.
I also need to show that I can predict the future.
You need
I've
to
never
explain this.
I've never done this before.
You could just ask him.
No,
You have a
can't.
source of knowledge
Well,
right here.
I will say with your knowledge, like with that role that you foresaw, you say Saint Saint Andrew. He was a follower of Saint Mark. He was a Artesh.
That bird brain trying to reboot his brain and failing.
You're like, oh, he's one of Saint Markovia's followers.
Who?
Saint Markovia was the saint of the other church.
I think
Whose
I missed
bones
the
were
other
protecting
bit.
that church?
Huh?
Were his bones protecting that church?
Hers were, yes.
Oh, okay. So it's a fetch quest of many different skeletons. Got it.
I mean, if you get all of the bones together and you cast Raise Dead.
I will be the best necromancer.
Artesh, you get hit with a small rock to the head, but you can suddenly think clearly. You have advantage in the next minute for any wisdom or intelligence checks.
Quick, try to solve the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Do it now.
Got a tight fact.
God damn. Advantage, you said?
Yeah.
Advantage. Do you not have religion as one of yours?
Oh, I have +2. Let's try that again.
You can hit up to do.
Hey!
Hey.
So, Artesh, from up there, you overhear this, and you know that in your religion, if a saint, not just your average, ordinary, holy person, but a saint, does a great action and leaves a great sacrifice, such as bones, in a spot, it becomes holy ground. For as long as the action and the object stay in the same as long as the object stays in the same place that the action was had happened.
Skal, you weren't raging when you hit me, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Like, how much did that hurt?
Roll a
That
dude.
was that,
It's
that
just
was
a rock, right?
that was a 22. So,
That's just a hit, though. So
Yeah, it's just the accuracy.
I'd say it does 1 plus his strength.
That's a lot.
that's a
only
lot.
plus 3. It's only 4 damage then.
Okay. It's
Aren't
worth
you
it
lucky
to have
to
my
have a not actually that strong barbarian?
It's okay. It's worth it to have my brain back. Thank you.
No, you're pretty strong.
Yeah,
I mean,
actually,
I'm the strongest in the party, but
No, you're nearing the limits of like maximum physical
maximum
possible
gnome.
strength.
His maximum is 20.
On the note of your strength, the guard training makes you proficient in what's it called? In athletics, but you can
Cool.
do that whenever.
I'll do that now.
Yeah, with that knowledge of holy ground is made from a great action and a great object, and a great sacrifice via an object. You know that. And Father Lucian said, Father Lucian doesn't really say much else on the terms of that. He just says that Saint Andrel was a great saint and a follower of Saint Markovia.
Detect magic, Greg, throughout the whole city.
Yeah, that'll do it. Too bad it's only 30 feet, so I have to do it like 300 times. Sure, the guards won't notice.
Well, just keep doing it inside houses so they don't notice. So 30 times 10 minutes is 300 minutes. So that shouldn't take too long.
Father, who do you think would do this and why?
He says, Falaki is full of sinners, unfortunately. But in my own flock, there's a woman, there's Wilhelmina Rikalalova. Her son recently got imprisoned for speaking out against a burgomaster, but I don't, and she threatened that if I don't help, she'd like harm me, but there was nothing I could do. There's no way. Let's see, who else? There's possibly Yeska, but I highly doubt it was him. And the whole orphanage, we keep the kids pretty separate, but one of them could have snuck in. Personally, I think it's Milivoj.
Mm-hmm.
Medieval.
Yeah. Can you show me where the bones were being kept?
Is there an eyeball there?
He
Is there a dead skull with eyeballs?
Also, he says along the lines of that, despite his best efforts, he's been having a hard time bringing Milivoj to the light. And as for showing you the place, he looks. So you find like a little bug caught in your beard. Before,
And I accidentally squish it.
You're committed now. You gotta keep stroking the guts into your beard.
I know, terrible.
But Father Lucian looks at Arena, and Arena nods, and Ismark nods, and he just says, "Follow me." And he leads you to basically the same kind of design that you saw for the bones in the previous church, where underneath the altar there's like if you lift the altar, there's like a little hidden area.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear the words "Father"?
From the
Papa?
distance,
No. Papa?
from the distance, you hear Yeska say, "Father!"
It's a vampire.
Kids are acting up again. And Ismark goes to go help take care of the kids.
Don't lose your other arm, Ismark.
Remember last time we were in a church and you went to go take care of something?
Involving children.
Oh no. Picking
Give
on
me a
Ismark
minute.
in his arm.
Why are there so many children in this campaign?
How will you ever make it out with all your limbs?
Ismark succeeds on his will save.
He almost started crying. Oh no, we're so mean to Ismark.
Arena slaps Timothy and Ismark. Arena slaps Timothy on the back of the head. He'd probably hit you too, Artesh, but you're up in the sky.
Haha, being up here does have its benefits.
And
You're back to normal intelligence.
Yes.
and Arena actually says to Elyse that Ismark has actually been doing a lot better since he's been taking care of the kids.
I smile and nod because, to be honest, I was not thinking of Ismark at all. Once he stop paying us, okay?
Oh my god.
He stopped being the sugar daddy.
He stopped.
That's hard.
He gave us his
That's
money
actually
and then it was over.
It's okay. She says this while the camera is kind of like closed in on her, so you can't really see you, and it's very clear that it was mostly for the Patreon subscribers.
Yeah, just so you know, I have a very high performance skill and really great rolls when I'm evil.
It was a slow, subtle nod loaded with meaning.
So I mean, you don't need to fake that you're interested. It's really easy to just nod and be like, "Oh, that's great."
That's great.
But anyway, yes. So they point. He shows you where the bones were previously, and Father Lucian. He asks Artesh to come down,
I come down.
and he says to you very clearly, you and not anyone else, like, we need to get these bones back. The holy ground was the only thing is the only protection from the devil.
I understand, Father. I know that these holy bones and the power of the morning sun are the only thing keeping the city safe.
There's just so much relief on his face.
Squawk!
and with like
Like Tourette, involuntary.
he exhales in relief, and then as you squawk, you just see an eye twitch.
What are those taught us to do?
He no longer has advantage. He went back to being a stupid bird.
Hey, I take offense to that.
Your advantage is gone, by the way, just as time. The percussive maintenance that Skal has used.
Skal, don't try doing that again. I'm pretty sure it has diminishing returns.
Long range medical assistant.
But hey, you guys now have in case of an emergency, Skal can throw a rock at your head.
Feel better.
He can roll a d20 to see what it does.
See that?
It's like wild magic, but it's a rock instead.
I like this mechanic. It's canon now.
Skull is the only one who can do it, though.
You gain an intelligence permanently. 1. Using all of your intelligence, you may have
What a skill.
No, if you roll a 1, it's just like, all right, other person, make a death save.
Oh, no.
It's a critical hit into your eye.
You're wearing an eye patch now, whether you like it or not.
Just
Your eyesight-
Dear Diane, did I ever tell you how I got this iPad?
I tried to make an intelligence check.
Strength-based medicine. You don't try it.
All right, so yes, so that's a thing. But
Yes.
he informs you of this stuff. Falkas, what would you like to do?
I investigate.
What would investigation be exactly?
The investigate skill. The one that I invested all my points into.
Yes, you're right. Roll for that.
Okay. You want me to do it again? Let's go.
Damn.
Right.
Wait, throw a rock at him just to make sure it's correct.
No, I'm fine. My brain is fine.
Throw it.
So
That's a crit success with so +6. That's 26. Yeah.
yes. So what you find are some handprints, like very faint, well, not like fingerprints on the thing, but you find like bits of dirt around the area, around the pedestal, the altar, I guess. Yeah, the altar. That's where it's buried under. Yeah,
Yeah.
around the altar, there's some bits of dirt,
Okay.
and
Cool.
Do these handprints look are child size or?
let me change what I said. It wasn't handprints. It was like a piece of thread that you
Scuff
would
marks?
say belongs to a like a piece of like thread. Yes.
A piece of thread that belongs to a larger piece of thread?
Yes. That you would say is used in clothes.
So the person wore clothes.
Hot damn. This narrows things down.
Specifically gloves.
Oh, well, that narrows it down a little bit more.
Hmm.
Hey, Skull, do you wear gloves?
What did you say?
Do you wear gloves?
I don't. Let me double check.
Where were you the night of?
No, Skal does not wear gloves.
Oh, darn it. I guess we'll just attack anyone who's wearing gloves.
Anyone who if they lost some of the thread
Wait.
on their gloves, they will have anticipated my investigation and will have taken them off. We need to
And
attack
so-
anyone who doesn't have gloves.
Andrew, you said dirt and gloves, right?
Yeah. Basically a sign that they use gloves and that there was some dirt.
Wait, what kind of dirt?
Like
That dirt.
like the kind of dirt that's
Grave
you
dirt.
garden and you add fertilizer and stuff.
So we're looking for
Okay,
a gardener.
Falkas.
Yes.
With
I
the
heard
right.
this wrong
Who walked
one
out of here?
about a detective who can look at dirt and figure out where it came from. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I
Skal has
can't.
nature experience. Dirt is like nature. Skal can investigate this.
Yeah, dirt is the eyes of.
Where Skull, make your nature check.
Wait, do you want an inspiration?
I have an inspiration still. I've had it forever.
Well, I inspire you nonetheless.
No, I'm gonna use my inspiration. That way I can capture the new inspiration.
No, her inspiration's different.
Yeah.
Her
Hers is
inspiration
different.
gives you an additional dice roll
Yes.
to be added to it.
Oh, okay.
Take
So
this D6 as I sing you the song about Sherlock Holmes.
Sure.
Sherlock gnomes.
Sherlock Gnomes. Oh my goodness, yes. He too was a gnome like you.
I mean, I could roll again if it's an advantage thing, but I think that should do something.
Roll it again. You never
20.
know if you're gonna get a 20.
Check if you crit.
Nope.
Roll a d4,
The D6.
d6.
Yeah, I leveled.
I don't have a shortcut to roll a d6. Oh god. How do
The
I
little
do?
thing in the left hand side of the page. Funny. Just hover over that and then you can select d6. All you just do is slash roll 1d6.
Also,
There's slash roll 1d6.
Yeah, you gotta put a space in.
I figured it out, guys.
You also rolled a 1. Alright.
alrighty. So with a 22, you can identify that it is very clearly the dirt from like the church.
Damn it!
Who could have guessed?
Oh. We could have gone on far off adventures. But no, we're solving the mystery right here.
Ah, yes, this is definitely dirt from just outside.
Is it like the dirt from like, the street where the perpetrator lives?
I like how Skal can taste the dirt and know that it came from outside.
Is there a
means he tasted
cemetery
the dirt.
outside? Please say there's no.
There is a cemetery
God damn
outside.
it. Well, part of the job.
Means that Skal was eating grave dirt outside.
So
Well-
what do you guys do?
To
Wait.
the outside.
We can look for footprints outside because there's dirt.
I ask, so that boy from earlier, the one who was tending the church with a rake, what was his name again?
Milivosh?
Milivosh. Yes, you wouldn't happen to know where he would be going about now, would you?
Yes. I made a point to figure out what he does. I wanted to confront him about it because I suspected, but I was worried. The boy has such a temperament.
Quick, Skal, after him! Sick!
So,
Do you want me to chase down? What?
Yes, that's exactly what we want.
That is exactly what I'm asking you to do. I'm the brains behind this operation. You're the guard.
So he says that Milivosh is probably in the orphanage
Oh.
on the other side of the church.
Hmm.
Quick, Skal, after him! Sick!
How about we just calmly go over there?
You hear Father Lucian say, he's a good boy, but he's missing the light in him.
What does that even mean?
Does it mean he's a vamp? Does he have no soul? Is he a vampire?
Oh, he's just trying to imply that he's been corrupted.
Or that he's an
Right.
atheist.
Troubled youth.
Troubled youth.
Oh,
That's
There we
really
go.
the summary of it.
that's a really condescending way to say it.
He's
Yeah.
lost the light in him.
Father Lucian's a very condescending man.
Apparently.
But he's not 100% racist, at least.
Oh no. It's not race that he judges, it's faith.
Oh. So he only likes Artesh.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't think you guys are bad. Anyway, I'm talking too much.
It's because I have the symbol of the Morning Lord. Pulls out symbol of Morning Lord.
Yeah, it's true. Also, I would like to thank our Patreon subscribers for getting me new dice, which I've been using for this session. Thanks, Anna.
Aww.
Wait, do we actually have a Patreon? Did she actually donate?
No,
No,
I think she just Venmoed him.
Kind of.
So she just got me new dice.
Aww.
No.
Anna, I hope you made them always roll ones.
Yeah, it helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
Not always, though. He's also the NPCs that help us.
Yeah, but who cares about
When
that?
I mean, look how that turned out for Ismark.
That is true.
All right, so that brief intermission's done. It's time to interrogate some orphans, guys.
Oh, boy. Are we
Huzzah.
into this?
I don't know.
I will come along.
I mean, I have 50 feet of rope. Does that help the interrogation process?
I have charm person.
I have sleep.
I have a bird brain. People like giant animals that can talk to them, so I'll go along too.
It's true. People do tend to respond better to giant talking animals.
As long as they're not too scary looking, which apparently I don't look scary.
Also, don't speak Abyssal. That never helps. This
Should I
one
speak
thing I've learned.
So yeah, let's head over to the orphanage, all non-threatening like.
So you make it to the orphanage, all
Which is-
non-threatening like.
Which is basically the same place.
You see Ismark and Arena are there. Ismark is like playing with the kids, and Arena is keeping them under control.
Whoa.
What did you do?
Irina is still badass.
Skal, you just kind of walk in, and
A dirty gnome who's been eating dirt and rubbing bugs into his beard.
and you have the badge.
Skal displays the badge, apparently. Oh dear.
The fuzz are coming for the children.
Let's see if Arena can calm down the children. You can thank Anna for the dice that rolled a natural 20. The kids aren't freaking out. Arena convinces them that it's a game.
Lying to children.
Yes, this is a game. She's pierced the veil of this world. She understands.
The 20 just broke the fourth wall. Got it. Okay. So what do you guys do?
Smart.
Okay. Now the other three of you need to roll for non-threatening.
He looks like an angel.
What do I roll? Persuasion?
Oh, I just rolled a d20.
Yeah.
At least I have more charisma.
You can try charisma.
You can add charisma.
Okay.
How's Artesh less threatening than I am?
What are you doing? That's illegal.
The guard is nearby and on my side. I don't feel threatened.
So the rest of you just kind of walk up, except for Falkas, who pulled out his
His crystal ball and tarot cards.
yeah. And the kids get distracted by the ritual, and Arena and Ismark kind of distract the kids while the rest of you go talk to Milipolj.
You guys have 10 minutes.
Skal, why don't you stay away from the kids?
Milipolj, who is helping a younger girl, who's helping a younger girl like with drawing and stuff. You can see like the sort of like art piece she has. The charcoal is basically a nub.
Aww.
And he looks at you guys coming and says, "Mirabelle, go see what's happening." And the girl walks away to go see basically the show that Falkas is putting on. And Milipolj stands up. He's a good 5 foot something. Well,
5'1" is very
5'10".
5'1" is very different from 5'11".
This is true. 5 foot. I'll go with 5'11".
Oh, okay.
So he's towering over Skal.
Yeah. That doesn't stop Skal.
What is this short gnome doing in my way?
But yeah, and he kind of just glares at you guys and just like, "What do you want?"
Well, we walked up non-threatening. Doesn't he like us a little bit more for that? Except Skal.
Were you cleaning the altar this morning? I call out from my show.
What of it?
We just
Maybe I
want to
was.
ask you some questions.
We
And
got a bone to pick with you.
the DM laughs. Milipolj doesn't. He says, "Go away."
If I was smarter, I would, but I'm stupid, so I'm going to stay here.
We've got some more questions for you, buddy.
By the way, Artesh, he says, "Yeah, I can tell." Very clearly insulting you.
Did you see anyone suspicious around the church earlier today?
Besides you.
Well, we weren't actually before that.
Does this guy need coffee? I think we need to force feed him coffee or something.
No,
I would
he's
like
trying
to
to give you
also
this.
include that Milipolj is like 15.
Yeah, he's a 15-year-old like orphan. He's not gonna have a good attitude toward adults.
He's a broody teenager.
He's a teenager who's been like traumatized a ton by like life, and everyone is like against him. So yeah,
He's ready to star in a young adult
So
novel.
what do we need? What do broody teenagers like?
Bones.
Other broody teenagers?
They like bones, apparently.
All right, who wants to offer up their bones?
Oh no. That's really bad.
He says, "Just go and leave my family alone."
we'd like to do that, but we need to know what you saw.
I saw nothing.
Nothing really? Because something was stolen from the church, and you know the father is very angry. And if you can give us the information to let us know it wasn't you,
We'll give you this gnome.
Excuse you.
Those bones were very important for protecting your family.
Just keep you saying family.
Family. It's all about
Family.
family. You gotta stick together because you're family.
Ahona means family.
We know you do anything for your family.
You think magic bones do anything?
You don't think they do?
You wouldn't understand.
Hey, we didn't say
my
anything
wizard
about
practices.
bones being stolen.
No, you're right. We don't understand. We're not from around here. So why don't you tell us what's going on? We're trying to understand.
Huh.
Investigating backstory, discovering there's not much backstory. This child has no character arc.
No, I just don't know how an angsty half teenager would react to that. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with well. So
You're the
So,
first person who
because-
understands me. Who's willing to listen.
he says you wouldn't understand how it's like being an orphan in Vallaki. The father is freaking crazy, man.
Tell us about it.
Like, if you do anything that's not in the view of the light, he gets off his rocker, man.
Honestly, he did kind of seem like an asshole.
You have no idea. Like, plus with the tithes dropping, he must be scamming. He must be taking them off the top. I really wasn't.
After a therapy session, if it were a therapy session, I'd be saying something different. This is an interrogation session.
You make it seem like a therapy session based on like our usual attitude towards people.
Well, actually, I like drawing. So I volunteer with kids, and I literally stole that line from someone.
Aw,
Oh.
bringing real life skills into a D&D.
Nerd.
Sorry.
He says that he thinks that the father must be like taking from the tithes because he hasn't because they've been having less and less money for food, and he also mentions that now they have 2 new mouths to feed, and he's annoyed about it.
Please stop it. Make it stop.
What's happening?
No.
Is it Cat? Jason?
Yeah, Elyse, what do you say to that?
So,
If we were good people, we would let the kid go after he gives us the bones.
well,
What if we weren't as good people?
so is that why you took the bones to?
Actually, yeah. What was taking the bones solve for this issue?
And I'm gonna like do whatever it is you do when you're checking if someone is lying.
Insight?
Insight.
Insight? Insight tells you you don't think he's lying, and you think this is the first time he was been able to talk to an adult.
Oh damn it! Really? You're gonna spring that on me?
Told you this was a therapy session.
Damn it! I was all ready to like run off and take the bones. Okay, but really, I was trying to insight if he had the bones.
Oh no, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, you did that.
Yeah.
Me and you are trying to interrogate him. We're a team,
Oh.
remember?
I'm going to say, Falkas, your ritual's done, but you're still probably faking it to distract the kids.
So where's the absolution magic? It was started with an A. The protection magic.
Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Yeah, it's not here.
Damn. I'm like, well, we need to. The bones
Funny
aren't
thing.
here.
Funny thing, it was 31 feet away from us.
Ah.
Aw, darn it. Now I've got to arrest you for doing weird magics again.
But I'm the Inquisitor. We're asking questions. This is official, town duty.
Oh, Skal, you learned that you don't arrest people for doing magic. You arrest people for doing black magic that's related to the devil. So it's not just any magic. It's basically magic related to the devil, which was described to you as the Stani magic.
Wow, that's racist.
Or
magic.
The Stani are not allowed in Vallaki.
Just like strudel isn't a rod.
Yeah.
Racist.
Damn it! I want to help the orphans.
Do it.
Therapy session time. Go.
Gather around, children. We're gonna form a therapy circle.
Do you actually say that?
Now the rule is if you're holding the iron
I'm
mace.
not leading this therapy circle. No way.
So he's stealing the tithe.
Children.
So the altar boy actually says that Father Lucien would never steal the tithe. But he's heard Father Lucien complain that Wallachians have been giving less and less to the church.
Oh, okay.
And they've had less and less attendance. This is in the circle, by the way.
And wait, what does this have to do with? Are the orphans like sponsored by the church, or is it just like he's being a jerk about it?
I mean,
no,
the orphanage and the church are one entity, so anything that the church gets will kind of directly and indirectly go to the orphanage.
Damn it! Maybe we should
I would like
have to Strahd.
I would like to explain that you can kind of tell that the church hasn't been fixed up in a while. So like
job for.
Yeah. So although the church has been like kind of patched up, it doesn't, for example, have a brand new marble statue or anything.
I mean, isn't like that the rest of the town? Nothing
True.
is new.
True. I just like to say that the money isn't going to like marble statues of Father Lucien or anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say to this because Elyse is usually just gonna like stab a problem or try to kill it.
You can't try to kill the kids.
I mean, we have an investigator.
Yeah, this is technically my forte. Supposed to be.
Yeah, I think
I'll make you some tea while you investigate.
But you were the bard, and you were the one inducing the therapy session, so it seemed amusing. All right, so it's like, well, it seems like a complicated situation, but we can investigate why the attendance seems to be going down, but for now we have a more pressing issue. Shit, I've already forgotten. Yidlmich?
There was a whittling contest, remember?
There
was a whittling contest. So we need to know where those bones are. They actually do help protect your family, and it's not just a fancy trophy that the father keeps in the altar.
Roll either persuasion or intimidation. That's up to you.
Come on, half elf heritage, and nope. Persuasion +2.
Oh, good enough. He says that he sold the bones to a man named Henrik Vandervoort.
Vandervoort.
Who is
The
he?
local coffin maker.
Wait, the local what?
Coffin maker.
That's
Oh,
all.
damn.
And he didn't ask why Vandervoort wanted the bones. He was just told that Vandervoort would buy the bones off him for basically enough money that he was able to feed all the orphans for 2 days.
Did we see Vanderbort's shop when we went shopping?
Yes, I actually brought it up like twice.
Yeah, like that sounds really familiar.
Admittedly, I kind of played it off as a joke, but
Oh, damn. The set dressing actually becomes important to the story.
It's always like there are only so many people in this town, and people with names are important.
Vandervoort is it's in the main square.
yes.
It's like right next to where I got my silver bolts.
Actually, that's really morbid. Like, who needs a coffin maker in the main square?
Oh, a lot of people die. This is
Welcome to Milwaukee.
That should have told us something about this town.
That it's in Barovia.
Yeah, I mean,
Milivoje mentions that he knows Vandervoort because as the coffin maker and as the church with the only graveyard, they interact with each other quite a bit.
Yeah.
And he didn't really think anything too weird of a coffin maker wanting some bones.
Oh,
mm,
so the coffin. So he stole it for the coffin.
why would he?
Put it in.
Is he making a new kind of display case coffin? What does he need the bones for?
The party's gonna be split on this probably.
All right, let's go see Vandervoort.
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 Before that, Elyse, do you do anything with the kids?
Yeah, I'm gonna slip him some silver with sleight of hand.
What silver? You only have gold.
Yeah.
I have 10. Wait, is 10 SP gold?
Yes.
Fuck.
That's one fold.
No, 10 SP
No,
is
that's-
one full.
That's
10
silver.
silver points. Yeah, so 10 silver pieces.
Okay,
It's
great.
worth
So
one
I can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I can actually like slip him gold then.
Yeah.
Wait, silver.
You can also try to give money. Yeah, you can give it to him. You can give it to Father Lucian if you trust him. You can give it to the altar boy. You can give it to Ismark and Arena.
Oh, good point. Actually, I don't have silver, so I'm gonna like. But see, if I give it to Ismark and Arena, they'll know I care about something other than gold. This is a dilemma.
Ismark thinks you do. You tried to get him to think that when you first met him.
Yeah, you were like flirting with him and stuff to get us gold. But he
I'll
didn't
give
know
it to
that.
Irina. She will know that I'm only doing this out of guilt and not out of kindness.
You can
Or I
egg.
give her and I give her 2 gold pieces and tell her to use it for the kids.
Aren't we gonna unleash Skal on this church later?
I was just thinking about doing like coming back in the dead of night and doing some stealth carpentry.
Yeah, but there's not any food, you know?
But I mean, if it increases church attendance, then the tithes increase, and all of a sudden they can start maintaining the orphanage again.
I think I'm too chaotic for that kind of long-term thinking.
That's fair.
I'm not even chaotic good.
Yeah, like
Wait,
the
I
lawful
thought you were
people.
chaotic good.
No, I'm chaotic neutral.
You changed?
I've been chaotic neutral this whole time.
Oh shit. Okay. Good to know.
I mean, really, I'm like chaotic good, but I just like murdering things for fun, you know?
You're closer to chaotic evil than me.
Wait,
I
what?
would have totally guessed she was somewhere between chaotic neutral and chaotic evil from
You're
every.
only you're only one step away.
Chaotic evil.
No, you're only chaotic evil. I'm at least 2 steps away.
Thank you.
I gotta go all the way back to chaotic to be chaotic.
Oh,
I mean, I think we're all just chaotic fun, so
no, Timothy's lawful fun.
that's true. He is lawful fun.
Okay, I admit it. I might be a little bit chaotic evil.
You did
I'm
say
reading this description, and that kind of sounds like me.
you did just to say Sprout's name just to see what. I think it's chaotic because you didn't know that it would piss people off.
You guys warned her.
Yeah, that's true.
She said it louder. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
So, Vandervoort.
Vandervoort. Vandervoort. I'm not German. So you slip you give Arena 2 gold pieces. You don't worry about it because you don't worry that she's going to misuse it because you know Arena and you know Ismark can't steal it because he can't do sleight of hands.
That's not the reason I wasn't worried. The real reason is because they're both loaded.
Oh, not anymore.
Wait, did they not take their money with them?
They straight up gave you everything that was left.
Oh,
Oh,
damn it.
well, now you can't even pretend to be interested in this.
Damn those greedy adventurers.
Wealth is tied to the land in this kind of society.
I feel really bad now.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Arena's like, Milivoj thanks you and says that, and also thanks you for bringing Arena and Ismark. Father Lucian, he is normally too busy to really help take care of the kids all the time, and he's getting older too, so he's less capable. And basically, until Arena and Ismark showed up, Milivoj was the only one, was the oldest. He was their caretaker. And now that there's actually adults around, that he doesn't actually say this part out loud, but since now that Arena and Ismark are here, he can actually be a bit more of a kid again.
Okay. Hey kid, if you need anything, just like talk to us. We'll like punch people for you. You know that, right?
And if you see any suspicious murders, here's my card.
Oh yeah, we'll kill them for you. Oh wait, I did not just say that out loud.
Yeah, say that out loud.
I did say that out loud. But yeah,
Well.
we'll see you at the end. If you need anything, give us a call, or if you just want to talk.
And so, with that, Milivoj thanks you. You kind of get the feeling that you were like the only adult that he's been able to talk to. Not even Arena and Ismark yet.
Andrew, stop! You're giving me like feelings in real life. I feel like protective about this kid, and I want to give him all my gold.
And so you guys leave. You leave the church. Father Lucian tells you, "May the light guide you. May the Morning Lord bless you." The kids are waving goodbye, including the 2 that you guys saved from becoming pastries.
Oh, the little
The
dumpling.
most delicious looking ones.
You can tell because they're the most delicious. The yeah, Arena's waving. Arena's holding a kid and waving goodbye. Ismark is holding another kid, and that's where we will end the session.
Oh.
Do you think we'll ever see them again? Like when we return in an hour, hopefully with the bones?
After we've murdered Vandervoort?
Yes, that.
Next time on Curse of Strahd, will our adventurers find out what Vandervoort is doing with the bones? Will Skal come back to fix up the church? Will Artesh finally get to praise the sun?
Tune in